YouTube, another day, another reaction video. Now listen guys, today we're gonna react to a video by Chulde called Larping Must Be Stopped. Now listen, I don't really know what larping means, but I think this is gonna be a great video to react to. So guys, before we even react to this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there, guys. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Now let's see what Chulde is talking about.
Look, I'm pretty sure we all know a guy who fakes their entire personality just to fit in. In my life,
I know a lot of guys like that.
the person that comes into mind is Billy. Like whatever topic I'm yapping about, Billy will act like he's the expert in that subject. Maybe I could be joking around with Billy, but once a female walks into his vicinity, his voice drops by 3 octaves and the conversation switches from him being on a payment plan for a McChicken to him waiting for his Lambo shipment to come out the shop. Billy is an example of a Larper, which stands for live action roleplay, which is kind of like faking your character in a game except that it's in real life. And LARPing comes in all different shapes and sizes. You can financially LARP by flexing your Monopoly money and fake jewelry. You can intellectually LARP.
Oh, finally, another reader in the family. You know, these are some of my favorite books and authors. Oh, what are you reading right now?
Oh, boy.
Well, I'm sort of between books right now.
Yeah? What was the last thing you read?
He's got you on the ropes now.
I'm gonna lie, listen. The intellectual LARPing or intellectual LARPer, that's one of my pet peeves. I don't like people who act like they know everything. You know, sometimes, gents, the best answer is silence. If you don't know something, keep quiet about it. Keep quiet about it. People who act like they know everything, yet they don't really know that much. That one's a pet peeve of mine. It really presses my buttons.
Well, I'm actually rereading a lot of stuff.
Yeah? Like what?
Just tap out.
The classics, you know?
Or you can LARP by pretending like you watch the show. And in a world with LinkedIn flexers and social media,
Or like guys who pretend like they watch the game. Like I watch a lot of football, right? You know how many guys pretend like they've watched the game? You be talking to them about the game, they be pretending like they watched the game 4 times, only to find out they just watched the highlights. They watched the highlights on Blitz and will now have the confidence to speak on the game. I don't like people like that, bro. I'm the type of guy, if I haven't watched the game, I'm not talking about it.
everyone LARPs, okay? Obviously, you're gonna post the highlights of your life to show a good face. Nobody's really gonna post the times they're sad and depressed. But over the past few years, LARPing has gone too far. We are in a LARPing epidemic.
He's right about that. Not only are we in a LARPing epidemic, but everyone LARPs. Everyone does LARP.
And part of the blame is from how we use social media. Social media like Instagram and TikTok makes it very easy for someone to fake their personality on camera and be a completely different person when the cameras are off. The internet basically gave everyone Halloween costumes to dress as whoever they want. And the first people that come into mind are the youngest flexers of the century. I've seen too many 19-year-olds flexing their rented cars or their parents' cars, aspiring to be the next Lil Tay or something.
Lil Tay be pop.
I don't know what's worse, getting pants when you're a grower and not a shower, or getting caught flexing something that isn't yours. Cause who are you
So corny, bro. Like, if it's not yours, like, I don't know, people, why would people even do that? They do that for views, they do that for attention, but like, I just couldn't see myself doing something like that. I'm not the type of guy to be flexing something that's not mine. I don't even want stuff that's not mine. I don't even like free stuff. That's just who I am. I don't like free things. I don't like stuff that's not mine. It's just not me, man.
trying to impress? The huzz? Your friends? Your family? Billy, why am I seeing you flexing Louis bags when you still owe me $20? And it's already bad enough when people are spending their last few dollars to flex with rented stuff, but it gets worse when they try to spin into some sort of motivation. I remember 2 years ago, I was a bum, digging out the trash can, collecting cans for 5 cents, and I told myself, I don't want to live like this anymore. So I locked in, moved bricks, and I made it. I made it, man. And if you're trying to be just like me, just buy my course with the link in the description. I'm not gonna say like young rich entrepreneurs don't exist or anything like that, but the ratio of it being fake to real is so high, it's starting to blend together, and I'm assuming that all y'all are LARPers. Unless you could prove it to me by sending me a couple $1,000s, that would make me believe that you have funds like that. But even if you do have a couple dollars saved up, I still feel like it's a reckless decision to be buying a supercar and flexing like that. Unless you're in the $1 million range, for example, if you have like 100K saved, you much rather be the person with a $20,000 car with 80K in the bank than have an $80,000 car with 20K in the bank. It just makes more sense to me. But what doesn't make sense is the gangster LARPers. I've seen a lot of people, for some reason,
Bro, he's spitting right now. The gangster LARPers. These guys be acting tough. These tough guys, these fake tough guys. Meanwhile, they are snitches. One of the biggest snitches you will ever see. Meanwhile, he works a 9 to 5. He's talking about moving bricks. But I'm seeing him working at Build It warehouse. It's like, dog, you don't have to act all tough like that, bro. You know, like, dog, you're not that guy, bro. And most people who live like that don't want to be known as that guy. Because they don't want to have a target on their backs. So any guy who thinks he's that guy and portrays himself as that guy and makes everyone and makes like people around him want. My English is fucked up. But listen, bro, the gangster larpers, I'm not a fan of them still.
Young, probably in their teens, LARP on this persona like they're this gangster thug. You've definitely seen this on the internet when people talk tough online but get exposed when they're confronted in person. But specifically, I want to talk about my middle school and high school. I'm a 5'2" twink who lives in the suburbs, and that's okay, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But I've also seen others that live in my area, so why are they acting like they live that life? I've seen motherfuckers get dropped off to school by their mom, get a kiss on the cheek, then have the audacity to change in the ski mask, talk about some pulling up on the ops. Like, bro, you're 12, you just got off breastfeeding. Who is your op? The puberty monster?
Colin,
What, Floyd?
I don't like the way you've been dressing lately in this crazy music. I mean, we live in a gated community. You went to a private school.
Oh my gosh, your ass stay talking about that like I don't give a damn. Like you keep talking. How many times I gotta tell you? I ain't chose the streets. The streets chose me.
The gangster persona gotta be one of the most dumbest things to be LARPing, but luckily I don't see this archetype as much after high school. It's kind of like how video games died out too once people thought it was a waste of time. But there's actually something you can do where you can play games and get money with free cash. I know it sounds like a too good to be true thing, but how it works is how
Oh my god, bro. Ed, now get your coins, dog. Get your coins. But I'm sorry.
levels and still get a cash out. The whole point is that if you're sitting there
Yeah, bro.
going back to the types of LARPers, we have the health LARPers. Let me tell you something. If you run once, you are not a runner. If you go to the gym once, you are not a gym goer. Even if you go to the gym once a week, you are not a gym rat. I guess you can claim that you go to the gym, but gym rat is a reserved term, okay? With that being said, there's a bunch of people who are very prideful about their health and nutrition. Meanwhile, they don't even take care of their bodies, or at least not to the level that they claim they're taking care of it. I've seen the gym community grow more and more over the years, and I think it's great how more people are being active and fit, but you cannot tell me you haven't noticed more and more people go to the gym for performative purposes. It's those types of guys who bring their whole camera setup to the gym just to take pictures for the Instagram and then go home. And by all means, feel free to take those pictures, record those videos, but you better be spending more time on those workouts than adjusting your camera. I just feel like people gym more for the status than for actually working out or trying to better themselves at this point. The same goes with running. If Strava did not exist to post about, there would not be a lot of these runners out there. And don't get me started on the people that say they are eating healthy. Like if I offer someone candy and they're like,
Oh, nah, I don't eat that type of stuff.
I would think, oh, they must be a healthy person, right? But that same person would get offered donuts and then they become Homer Simpson. Like bro just ate 20 wings at Wingstop, 2 large fries dipped in ranch. But the moment you get offered a regular Coke instead of a Coke Zero, that's where you draw the line? That Coke Zero is not saving you from being a chud, speaking from experience. The protein trend is another.
Honestly speaking, I just feel like a lot of people are trying to impress everyone except for themselves. Like the validation from other people is almost like a drug nowadays, man. Like honestly, personally, I don't really care what you guys think, man. I don't really care what other people think of me. I don't give a fuck. But a lot of people do. A lot of people care about what other people think of them. Now, it's understandable. I understand. We're social. We're human beings. We're social. But I think it gets to a point where it's like, bro, like, come on, you can't be affected by these type of comments from someone who's on the other side of the world, you know? So I hear what he's talking about, man.
That people think is healthy, but there's no point in consuming all this protein if you don't even work out. Protein is needed to repair your body when you exercise, when you're sore, when you work out and you need to repair your muscles. And if you have no muscles to repair, then chugging those protein shakes are like empty calories. If you're drinking these thinking that is good for you, it's practically useless from what I'm understanding. Next we have is the movie LARPers. These are the types of people who may have barely started a series or a TV show, but say to be the biggest fan and know everything about that show.
JJK is so fire, bro. Oh, y'all love JJK? Oh my god, I love JJK too.
Wait, you saw it? Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character?
Yeah, come on, man. I didn't know you watched it.
Bro, they got hella good characters.
And then you'll see debates in the comment section with some.
Bro, it's so sad. I don't know why people... that's really awkward to me, bro. If you don't know, you don't know, bro. Have pride in not knowing things, gents. I'm not saying be a dumbass. I'm just saying, if you don't know a certain topic or a certain subject, just keep yourself out of it, bro. Don't embarrass yourself. Do not embarrass yourself. You will be embarrassed.
Who actually watched the show versus someone who watched the show off TikTok clips. Most of the time, there's no helping these debates because they haven't even watched the show enough and they can't comprehend what you're saying. Like, how can I describe to you that the Deep from the Boys is a bad person if you're a person who watched the show off seeing deep TikTok edits? And one of the biggest pieces of media that has been LARPed is anime. Back in the early 2000s and 2010s, people used to hate anime. If you watched anime, you were a nerd. But some
Yeah, you're a dweeb. Now everyone likes anime. And do people watch anime? I don't know if anime watchers watch a lot of anime. I feel like anime watchers, there's a distinct difference between someone who watches anime and someone who's just LARPing. Someone who really watches anime, you can see by the dress code here. Like this one she's in deep. She is in deep into anime. She will tell you every single character from whatever movies they watch. Then there's other guys you're like, bro, you don't watch anime. You just like listening to hip hop music and watch anime on your TikTok reels. Like, stop playing with us, man. Move.
time during the early 2020s, there was a great shift. Anime was becoming cool. For the first time, you were hearing people say,
Yo, put on that new Jujutsu Kaisen.
or maybe you'll hear,
Yo, put on that new Attack on Titan.
or even,
Yo, put on that new Boku no Pico.
but the new age of anime fans comes with the new age of anime LARPers. One example has to be the anime men. Anime is very broad, there's plenty of different anime genres that people can watch, but if you have a channel named the Anime Men, I'm expecting you to have some general anime ball knowledge, right? And they posted a video ranking the first episodes of every anime.
Dragon Ball time. Dragon Ball time.
Dragon Ball. I don't want anyone attacking me for what I'm about to say, but what the hell did I just watch? Goku with a tail. I've never seen that before.
Goku with a tail. I've never seen that before.
This is the stuff that non-anime watchers know. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, man. They proceed with this 26-minute video with other terrible takes that show they aren't good anime critics. Their ratings seem exactly what you expect from someone who doesn't watch anime. But the validity of these guys doing an anime ranking video is like my validity of talking about my experience being black. And I don't know if you could tell, but I'm not black. Anyway, we're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers, so like and subscribe. Thank you guys if you made it this far into the video, and I will see you in the next one.
Yo, bro, double video from Chulde, man. Cold video, man. Don't be a Larper, gents. Listen. Don't be doing too much, bro. If you don't know something you don't know, bro, it's okay. It's okay.